Here we are. Holy shit. The turbine housing on this thing is ginormous. What's up there, Cruze fam? I hope everybody's enjoying their Labor Day weekend. Man, I did record this a little earlier, so you have to excuse me because I've been a little under the weather. But let's get straight into it and show you one of the upgrades that's going on the 1.8 liter Chevy Cruze. Pow! Shit just got real. Alright, so what I got here is a GT3582 Turbo from Maxpeedingrods. I decided to stick with this brand because I've had good luck with the turbo that I've already had on the car. I don't know, for the price they tend to make good turbos, so. Now let's see if this thing is going to end up being overkill. We got our standard Maxpeedingrod literature. These do come with a 2-year warranty against manufacturing defects, so there's their literature. It comes with the T3 and then the downpipe flange stainless gasket, so that's cool. This one actually doesn't feel near as flimsy as the previous ones that I got from them, so that's awesome. Looks like it's pretty well packed, and here we are. Holy shit. The turbine housing on this thing is ginormous. Let's go ahead and unbag this thing and take a look at it. Dang! One of the things I'm happy about this is the exhaust housing isn't too ginormous, but the compressor side of this thing is pretty big. One of the things I'm noticing right off the bat that is a difference from my previous turbo is this has more of a just kind of cast look to it, a little bit of a matte unfinished look. It is a little banged up right there, but you know, for a cheap turbo, can't really complain. Not a big deal. This thing's gonna sit in there like that anyways. Man, look at the size of that exhaust turbine. Looks like we got no play on the shaft. Let's check this other side over here. It's probably a couple thousandths worth of play in there, but man, that is awesome. So this does have the anti-surge housing on it, and this is 4 inches here, so I'll have to figure out some sort of situation here with the inlet for it. I want to run my MAF sensor, so I'll probably have a reducer go down the 3 inches, and I'm gonna set this up a little differently than the other one, but man, this thing looks good. Let's compare this to the other turbo which I've been running, which is the T40e Turbo. This thing is I believe it's a 57, 58 trim. I'll put all the specs here so that way you can see what it is, but man, yeah, so this one is good for up to 600 horsepower. Since our goals have changed, the T40e Turbo just isn't going to quite get us there, which is why I got this bad boy. You'll also notice that it doesn't have the built-in wastegate like the other one does, so I got a wastegate on the way. That is an external unit. It's also by Maxpeedingrods. This, I believe, was $145, so pretty inexpensive. This turbo still does have the T3 flange to it. Not only that, the difference between this turbo and my other turbos, it does have the water in and out for coolant. I think I might run coolant. I don't know, just to keep things alive. There's a lot of people that have gotten away with running these with just the oil to keep it cool, but this time around I think I'll use the coolant lines. So here is the turbo that I was running before. As you can see, it does have the internal wastegate, which has worked just fine. You can definitely tell a difference between the two housings. This has a 2.5 inch outlet. This one is only a 2 inch, in which I had to run a reducer to make this guy work. In this case, I won't have to do that. The housing, I can't really say the housing is a whole lot different on this unit, aside from it having the bigger exhaust port. So that should definitely help with turbo lag. I don't see this one really lagging a whole lot more than this one did, which this one didn't lag a whole lot at all. And as far as space is concerned, you can definitely see that I had to accommodate for this internal wastegate and bracket. So I really don't see this one being a whole lot of an issue. Again, I mean, look at the size difference between these. I think mainly the biggest thing is just the housing isn't a whole lot bigger on the GT35. The impeller blade is bigger and the opening's a little bit bigger as well. So, and you can kind of see how this design, the housing is a little bit smaller, where you start to see it just increase in size. This one is just bigger in general. So we'll see how the lag works. But man, dude, I am excited to get this on. And this is going to meet our horsepower goals here. I'm going for 400 plus. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to get up to 500 if there's not any kind of limitation with my intake and throttle body. And this one was pretty much limited to about 350 raw horsepower, maybe 400 at the most. But this one will definitely get us there with ease, and even more so, 500 maybe. So we'll see what this one can do with the ported head, camshaft upgrades, forged piston, so I've got a peace of mind. Man, I'm excited. I can't wait. I know you guys can't wait either. Before I end this video, I just kind of want to let you guys know what's going through my mind, where I'm at with the build. I know initially I was saying I was shooting for like 350 horsepower with the smaller turbo there, but apparently that's already been done with the 1.4, so we got to up the ante. But there's something that's been going through my mind I want to kind of go over with you guys. This rendition is going to be completely different. The turbo will sit in this area just fine. As I was kind of explaining to you guys, it doesn't have that attached wastegate to it, the internal wastegate. We're getting rid of that. There's the bell housing there. Block's gonna be here. Rather than the inlet going this way, I think I made a mistake in doing that. My plan is to turn that guy 180, so that way the intake, you'll have to excuse all these parts in here, but as you 1.4 owners know that the cold air system sits right over here. So I'm gonna have the inlet come this way and breathe here, but then that leaves me with having the route turbo all the way, the intercooler piping all the way down here, all the way back around. We're just going to get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a water the air, in which it will just be a straight shot, come around here. There's a straight through system in which I'll show you guys that will go here and then straight into the throttle body. Now, I did get under the car. You guys that do have the 1.4, you know that the stock intercooler is kind of sandwiched in between the radiator and the AC condenser, which causes heat soak problems. But in front, where, as you guys saw in a previous video where I have my intercooler mounted, I'm going to get rid of that intercooler and put a huge water the air radiator that will handle 1,000 horsepower, that will sit in front of everything and will cool that water to air intercooler, and we'll just have a straight shot blow off valve straight to the throttle body. I guess my only thought at this point is going from the 2.5 inch outlet from the compressor side of that turbo, and the intercooler that I plan on setting up will have 3 inches, and the throttle body being 2.7 inches. And I'm thinking about just sizing that up from that 2.5 inches to either 2.7 inches into 3 inches and back down to 2.7 into the throttle body. Man, I really wish he would stop working on those pallets over there. What's he trying to do? Make a living? Either that, or it will just go from the 2.5 inch outlet from the turbo, the 3 inches straight through that 3-inch intercooler back down to that 2.7 inch diameter to the throttle body. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Peace out.